Air Jordan 1 V1 versus the V2. This is the comparison that I'm gonna do for today's video. I promise you I was gonna make it, and today I'm here to show you the main differences between the V1 and the V2 version of the Jordan 1. This one is my favorite silhouette, so I'm happy to see all the changes that Nike did in the Jordan 1's V2. But I know that not a lot of people notice all the differences between both of these versions of the Jordan 1. I wanted to do this video with both of the versions of the shattered backboard ones, but I decided to double up on this one and let go my OG pair because I like this version more, and someone made an offer for the OG Jordan 1 shattered backboard that I used to have, but it's okay. I can make this video comparison with these two pairs right here. This one is the Jordan 1 shattered backboard with the V2 version of the silhouette, and this one is the total orange Jordan 1 with the V1 version of the shoe. The V2 version was first introduced with the Jordan 1 Lost and Found. Not a lot of people noticed this, but Nike made a lot of changes on the Jordan 1 when they released the Lost and Found. As you can see, both of these have the same features, but I'm gonna show you that on this video, guys. It's a very important video. If you love Jordan 1s like I do, just pay attention to all the details. So without much more talking, let's go straight into it. On this side, we have the V1, and on this side we have the V2. The shoe still looks pretty much the same, but have some improvement that makes the V2 the better version between these two, and I'm gonna show you those, so let's go with it. At a first look, like I said, the shoe looks pretty much the same. Even the Wings logo is different. Let me show you a little closer. In the V1, we have the Wings logo that we were accustomed to have since the remastered version of the Jordan 1. And in the V2, we have a Wings logo that looks more like the one we had in 1985. This Wings logo looks more like the original, especially compared with the one we had on the V1. This Wings logo looks nice as well, but compared with the one we have on the V2, it's not as nice as this 85 style looking Wings logo. Let me know for you which one looks better, the Wings logo on the V2 or the Wings logo on the V1. But it's not only the Wings logos, also the swoosh, the Nike swoosh is bigger on the V2 than the one we have on the V1. Look at them side by side. I'm sure you can notice how small this one looks compared with the one we have on the V2. It's nicer. The one on the V2 looks better in my opinion. This one doesn't look bad, but compared to these, I can say that bigger is better. That's what she says. But also the shape on the back is different. Take a look at the shape on the V2. Now take a look at the shape on the V1. Now take a look at the shape in both in the back of the shoe. You can notice how the one on the V1 is more straight than the one we have on the V2 who have a more rounded shape. Take a look at both together again. The shape of the shoe is different. It's very similar, but it's different. And you can see that also here on the wing area of the shoe, especially right here on the bottom. You see how the V1 is more straight than the one we have on the V2. Again, the V2 have a more rounded shape on this area of the shoe compared with the one we have on the V1. Also, the shape of the toe is different on the V1 compared with the one we have on the V2. Take a look at the shape of the toe in the V1. Now look at the shape on the V2. Look at them side by side. It's a total different shape. Right here, again, we have a more straight finish on the edges of the toe of the shoe in the front. And right here, even though still look a little straight, but it's not the same as the one we have on the V1. Looks a little better on the V2 in my opinion. Let me know for you which one looks better, the shape of the front of the toe on the V1 or the one on the V2. When we look at both from the top, you can notice the difference again. This one is more rounded than the one we have on the V1. Look at them again. And from the side, you can see how the V1 is flatter than the V2. The shape is different. The shape is definitely different between both of these. And the biggest change, and my favorite one, is the tongue of the shoe. Nike fixed this problem that we had on the V1. The tongue of the V1, a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times, the tongue of the V2 used to go to a side, just like you watching right here. Something that I didn't like when I was wearing the shoe and the tongue was doing this. Aesthetically, I don't think this looked good and I didn't like it. But now with the V2, we have a tongue that is more center than the one we have on the V1. Yes, a lot of times on the V1, the tongue came just like this, but it was very easy to find a pair that looks just like this. And I'm not doing anything to the tongue. I mean, look at this. And goes back straight. But with these, that's the way. So this is the area of the Jordan 1 V2s that I appreciate the most. Fixing the tongue was a big plus in my opinion. I still love my Jordan 1s V1s, but we can't deny that the V2 made a big improvement when it comes to the shape, especially on the tongue of the shoe. Another difference that Nike made between the V1 and the V2 was in the insole of the shoe. The insole of the V2 is very easy to remove. Let me show you, hold on. Just like this, you can take the insole out of the Jordan 1s in the V2 version, but when it comes to this one here, it's way harder because this one was glued to the bottom of the shoe. You can still remove it, but it's just not that easy. I'm actually struggling right now to take it out. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm really struggling. Okay, I think I got it. All right, finally got it. Okay. This is the insole of the Jordan 1s in the V1 version of the shoe. Super trash, super trash. And now look at the insole of the V2. We have a way better insole compared with the one we have in the V1, which is pretty much trash. These are the default insoles that we have in the Jordan 1s, the V1 and the V2. So this was a really big improvement when it comes to both of this version of the Jordan 1s. The insole is definitely a very huge improvement when it comes to a silhouette that is not the most comfortable. You know, this is a 85 sneaker, but having this insole make the Jordan 1 way worse than the one we have with this one. Still not the best comfort ever, but it's better than the one we have with this kind of insole. It's trash. That insole right there is trash. So guys, let me know which version is your favorite, the V1 or the V2. You already know that for me, it's the V2 because of all of the improvement, especially the tongue of the shoe is just amazing to have. The tongue that we have on the V2, especially compared with the one we have on the V1. But for you, which is the biggest change that Nike did to the Jordan 1 in the V2 compared with the V1? Thank you guys a lot for watching the video. Let me know what kind of video do you want to see next. Let me know that in the comment section, guys. Thank you again for watching. Leave a like if you appreciate the job that I'm putting through to give you all this sneaker content. And if you want to see more what I do but outside of YouTube, make sure to follow me right here on my Instagram, Jason J Kicks. I'm always uploading videos, picture, sneaker information like shock drop, early access, all the upcoming releases. You're going to know about it first right here on my Instagram, Jason J Kicks. Thank you again for watching, guys, and till the next one, goodbye.